Hi everyone, welcome to Tom's Manshed. Okay, as you know from the thumbnail, this is a review on a phone holder, a stick on the wall or your windscreen or whatever holder for your phone. Now, as always, I'll do a bit of background first, so if you want to skip this waffling at the beginning and get straight to the review, use the timeline below. I'll itemise each bit, showing you what it's about, so skip this bit if you want to go straight to the review. But first of all, I'll do this background, and also any links I put below to the different ones on Amazon, including the one I got, are affiliate links. So if you click on that and buy something, I get a few pence commission. Keeps the channel going. Thanks very much for that. If you're going to buy one, it'd be great if you could click on one of them links. And finally, down in the bottom corner now, you'll see the little play button. That's the subscribe button, which also appears at the end as a picture of the shed. Any new subscribers, I would absolutely welcome with open arms. That would be great. Right, now, what I wanted was, I've just bought a new phone. My old phone, which I absolutely loved, and still do, is a Motorola G5 Plus. I keep forgetting what it's called, G5 Plus, I think. It's 4 years old. It's still on Android 11. Still works fine. It's been totally reliable, but it's showing its age now in a bit of the speed. I'm not a games player on it, but a couple of programs they've got new updates, but they won't with only Android 11. But the main reason I got it was I'm wanting to start watching Netflix and Prime and stuff while I'm in the bath. I'm a bath person, not a shower person. I've got both, a bath and a shower, but I love having a soak in the bath. And I'm in it like an hour and a half, 2 hours, reading me Kindle or a book. But I thought it'd be great if I could watch a film or something like that, or one of the box set type things I'm watching. But this phone, the existing one, or my old one, isn't fully waterproof. I think it's splash proof or whatever. Also, I wanted one that charges a bit quicker. It's a pretty slow charger, and one that with a cordless, the wireless charge facility as well. So it's dead easy to charge here. So I narrowed it down to another Motorola, the Edge 50, or Pixel 8. And I went for the Edge 50 because it's got much faster charging, over 100 watt charging capability, and 50 watt wireless charging. And it is, like the Pixel 8, totally waterproof. And I got it for a fantastic price. Edge 50 Pro, brand new, on Vox's site for 331 quid. And to get it, you've just got to get one of their plans. So get a 1 month plan for 10 quid, cancel it within the month, and it will work on any SIM. I've got my EE SIM in there now, and it's working fine. So I've got the Pro version for cheaper than I was going to pay for the Neo version. So like I say, it is 100% waterproof. So I'm wanting a mount to hold it so I can watch stuff while I'm in the bath. Just to prove to you it is waterproof. Make sure I'm putting the right one in. I'll turn it on for you. It's on. There it is, totally submerged. You can do that evidently for 1 meter deep for 3 hours or something. Just give it a dry off. And that's, like I said, full IPX 68, which is totally submersible proof. And waterproof, you can see. It's fine. So I was after a mount for it. Now, I've got one of these. Let's put my glasses on. That I used to use for my Canon M50 for filming videos inside my car. Now, it uses like the RAM type system, which are these ball joints. And I love that system. I love the flexibility of it. You can go right away, sort of 360 movement. And this is a really nicely made one. It's a Delkin, which is a reasonable make. 2 stickers, but it's a bit overkill for the bathroom, and I still want it available in case I'm ever filming in my car. I know I could just unstick it from the bathroom wall, but like I say, it's a bit overkill. So I started looking on Amazon for some RAM type mounts. So let's have a quick look on Amazon now at the genuine RAM stuff, and you'll see how expensive it is. So as you can see here, the genuine RAM mounts, there's that one there for a large phone, including the sticker. It's like 64 quid. And yeah, they are very, very good quality, but a lot of money there. That bit 41, but you don't get the sticker bit. They are modular, you buy the bits you want, usually. But like I say, if you scroll down, there's just that bit there. That's 13 quid, and it's just a phone holder. You still need to get these other bits. So, yeah, the actual RAM as a brand make is a bit outside of my finances. So, I thought I'd look for something else. So, you can see there they are brilliantly made. I've got a genuine RAM mount on the dashboard of my kit car for the sat-nav, but very, very expensive and total overkill for a little job like this. Great if you're on a motorbike or you stuck it on the outside of your car where you want total security, but if this does fall off the wall, it ain't the end of the world. It's going to fall in the water, and the phone's waterproof anyway. So I then went looking on Amazon, and I just typed in sucker, glass sucker or whatever, phone mount. And most of the ones, I'll show you in detail later, are like this, these slide in and out ones. So I'll show you them now. So when you type in sucker phone holder or whatever, suction phone holder, as you can see on Amazon, most of them are these. Nearly all are this design, where it just comes out there, slides out. That one's the same. Nearly every single one was like that. If we go on one of these close up, you can see there how it is. It's showing it on the windscreen, on the top of the dash. It's not showing it on a side window though. And that's what I was worried about. Would it only give a limited amount of movement, sort of sideways? Because I'll be sticking it on the tiles to the side of me in the bath. So as you see, the vast majority of mounts on Amazon are that type. And I've already got one like that. And again, it's not brilliantly made, but it's okay for use. But great for if it's on your windscreen. So if you can imagine your windscreen is there, and it can you tighten this in and out, and you can slide it in and out, and you've got your ball joint here. It's all plastic. There's no metal on this at all. And you can go up and down here. Tighten that and go up and down. So yeah, you can slide it to you and move it a certain way. But in my case, I'm going to be sticking it to the tiles on the right hand side of the bath, which is right on the bath. So I'm going to be, sorry to show you, but I'll show you what I mean when I get into the bathroom. I'll show you there. If I stuck it there, it's going to be right next to the wall. It doesn't give me any facility to line it up more than I can swing it out a bit, but I can only put that way. Like I say, it's easy to see on the wall, but it's not full movement in every direction. Great if it's stuck in front of you on your dashboard or on your windscreen. Yeah, that's all you'll ever need. But when it's stuck to a side window, not ideal. So what I decided to get was, well, I'll show you it on Amazon first. Then I came across this one. This is the one in this review. And as you can see, it's like the RAM. It doesn't look as neat as the other ones. You know, it looks a bit mechanical. If you want the nicest aesthetics for your car, this isn't the one. But if you look, we've got all sorts of ball joints on there with 360-degree movement on each one, an extension bit so you can stick it to your sunroof. I'll be showing you that in close-up in a minute. And you can see, go what I would imagine far more angles And in the video it shows it sticking it to a side window. Again, I won't show the video, I'll let you view that. But yeah, so that is the one in this review, and as you can see, it's only £9. Normally 10, normally £9.99, it's £8.99. Now the aesthetics aren't that great. It looks a bit sort of mechanical, which it is, compared to the sleekness of some that look really good, but again, I'm not bothered about that. I want practicality. And the good thing about it being on all these ball joints is you've got total free movement. Now these bits here, this bit is alloy, aluminium alloy, as it says on the advert. The balls, as you see, have got like O-rings on them. They don't really need that on the RAM, whatever, because it's a much bigger system, but that sort of keeps it smooth. And you can see you've got full movement there and back. You can only move up and down that much there, but of course you can move it round and up and down. So you've got all that flexibility. You've got a joint there. You've got this one here, so you can swivel the whole thing round there. And you've got the one on the back there. We can swivel the whole. So I can put it on the side of the bath and have the phone facing me there, sideways on, and have a bit of distance between the side wall. Sorry about that. It was the postman with me, my prescription. So as I was saying, yeah, I can stick it on the side wall and have all this movement and have a bit of distance from the wall. And so far I've just used it once and it's absolutely solid. Also, what you can do if you're using it in your car, so on this, yes, you can use it on your windscreen. It says on your dash, but I've tried it on this surface. Just motor the camera down a second just to show you what I mean. This is me desktop surface and it's quite smooth, but it is a textured finish and it doesn't stick good to this. If you watch it, if I push it down and then pull the lever down, it appears stuck. You know, that is pretty solid now, but after a while, yeah, it comes off. Yeah, if you do it on glass, it's perfect. It stays perfect. So on tiles or glass, brilliant. So your windscreen and your side window or whatever, perfect. As with all these things, push it on, stick it, wet it a bit. If it's too dry, that does make it stick a bit better. And then once it's on, do that over there and it's absolutely solid. And I left it on 2 days, it was on, it never fell off. Also, you get with it an extension. So if you unscrew this bottom ball piece, so take that off, you get this extension, and this is metal. So you can take this out. These are metal as well. All the grey bits are like a aluminium alloy, some sort of alloy. You can screw that in there. And again, I'll show you this. I won't be using this in the bath. It brings it too far out. But I'll show you how sort of solid it is with it on. Put that on there. Oops. Just get these back. You've got to get these really wide to get it on here. But once it's on, you don't need to loosen it that much. So, got that there. So then you could put that on a sunroof in your car and it extends it right down here. Or of course, I could put that on the side of my bath and bring it right over there. I don't need to, I'll be viewing it from sort of like here. I'm lying down with a sponge as my pillow on the side wall there. The thing is there. I don't need it this far, but there is that facility if you want to do it. So I'm going to stick this now in the bath. Oh, the bit, of course, that holds your phone. I'll show you that. I'll show it on my old phone. As usual, so squeeze them in. There's a bit there saying remove the protective film when using. I didn't take that off when I was using it. I've had a look behind. I can't see why you would need to, because that isn't sticky or anything, but looks a bit better, I suppose. But you just squeeze the springs in and hold that there, and you can twist it. And if these bits are touching the buttons like they were on my new phone, I had to, I'll show you on my new phone because it's easier to show you. You can see the buttons are there. I'll put it in its case now. Again, I know it's not a phone review, but I'll put the link to this case in as well. At that price I just gave you for this $341, it was only available in black. They do one in this sort of colour, so I just bought a case off Amazon. Rubber neoprene protective case. I've done a video on the screen protectors. I'm doing that at the moment. Still filming that because I'm going to give it a week. I've only just put them on an hour ago. That's screen protector. I'm going to give it a week. So check out, it won't be uploaded yet, but check out in a week or so. And I'll put a link at the end to that. And all you do, push it in, and you can position it right to there, if you like, to clear all the buttons. And there you've got it in landscape format, and it's going nowhere. So I'm going to put it on the bathroom wall now, set up my other camera in there and show it you, and we'll see how solid it is on the wall. Okay, so this is my bathroom. Again, I was a plumber, gas engineer all my life, so I fitted all this myself about 7 years ago now. This is my first ever attempt at tiling. It's alright, isn't it? It's all in line. But as you can see, I've got a shower, but I love my bath. So I've my little sponge pillow there. And as you can see, I've got it to the wall. I usually have it nearer this watching, but I've just done that so I can fit myself in to show you this. But as you see, that's where it is, and it because of that, it brings it a bit off the wall. And it's absolutely solid. It's hard to show you, but I'm moving this around now. I'm tapping it. You know, it's quite a hard tap, and it's just not moving. It's absolutely solid, that. So that's what I'm watching at the moment. I didn't turn the volume up too high.
An old pickup truck? I don't know. I didn't really get a good look. It happened so fast. Why?
So I better turn that down. Yeah, Mr. Mercedes is a Stephen King thing on Prime. Season 3, so I'm halfway through that. So yeah, so that's it in its position. And all it is, like I say, you've got all this movement left, right there. That you can see it's clearing all the buttons. It's just gripping it on one side, and it's still solid. So I'll put that extension rod in, and then I'll show you how it's still pretty solid with that in. And there it is with the extension rod in, so you can see how far that brings it out. You know, over halfway along the bath. And again, you've got a bit of wobble there now because you're on that shaft, but if you were in your car and you had like image stabilisation on, that would be no problem at all. But yeah, again, that is absolutely solid. And just squeeze them in to release your camera. Release your phone, and you've got your full and free movement everywhere, every which way but you can think of. Yeah, so that's going to be great from now on, watching films in the bath. So yeah, as you saw there, with the extension piece on or off, absolutely solid. Tiny bit of movement with it in, but won't affect it unless you absolutely nudged it. Yeah, as you saw there, the thing I'm currently watching, I'm halfway through season 3. There's 3 seasons, each 10 episodes each, based on the Stephen King trilogy, Mr. Mercedes. I've not read the books. I've read loads of Stephen King books, It and Pet Sematary and things like that. As you probably know, his films and TV shows can be great or not so great, but I'm really, really into this. Brendan Gleeson plays a fantastic part in it, so it's not everybody's cup of tea, I know, but I could thoroughly recommend Mr. Mercedes on Prime if you want something good to watch. So yeah, that's what I'm watching. So I'm just going to show you now this stuck above it to show you what I mean by it not giving me much separation from the wall. It's enough, as you'll see in here. I can do it. I could still watch it, but because it hasn't got that full 360 on all the joints, if you want this bit totally facing you at like 90 degrees to the wall, you're not going to get much separation, but it'll become clearer in this bit here. So you can see what I mean here. The one I'll be using there, all this movement, it'll go right, that from there to there and all around. I can get it this far off the wall with that facing me. This one, I can, if I wanted it this far out, or even this far out, the furthest I can twist it towards me is that. On that ball joint there, that socket joint, it won't go, because as you can see, that is touching there. So I can only get it at this angle. I can't get it facing me that way. The only way would be to swing it right there, and there I could. Now, yes, I could equally as well watch it there. It doesn't really make any difference. It's that extra bit off, but it only gives me, like I said, that range of movement. If I want it there, I've got to push it further back to the wall like that to get that angle there. If I want it out here, so that is as far back as I can get it. I can't get it there. So yeah, I'm glad I got that bottom one. It'll give me more range of movement in the car as well, and as well if I'm filming anything in the car. That's the box. I'll show you this box it came in. There's a few different sort of types of the actual phone holder. None of the boxes are ticked, so but mine corresponds to this bottom one here. But there are different ones with sort of like bigger side pads and things like that. It shows it there. And that's the measurements, should you need it, with the extension bit and not. And it just comes as is, like that. You've got to screw that onto there and your extension piece in a little bag. So, yeah, I mean, if this type does you for your car or whatever, fine, but it's just not as range of movement as the one with the ram type ball mounts. So yeah, pleased I got that. So hopefully it's been of some use if you want to do something as daft as me, watch films while in the bath and stick it to the wall at the side instead of in front of you. It's ideal. So thanks for watching this and reaching the end. Keep your eye open for that one I'm doing, which will be my next upload on the screen protector I've just fitted to this, the flexible TPU one compared to the tempered glass ones. That'll be coming up about a week or so after, no later than a week or so after I upload this. So hopefully catch you for that. And again, if you haven't already subscribed, it would be absolutely fantastic if you could do. Click the little picture here of the shed and then click the bell icon below and you'll be informed of any new uploads. After the screen protector one, don't know what I'll be doing. Keep mentioning it, but I might do one on where I get all these shirts from. So dead cheap. If you're interested in that, put a comment below. I'll probably do it anyway. But yeah, see you for the next one. Thanks for watching this again. Bye for now.